Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That's to the sideline. He's got Neighbors. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. Here's Elliott. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Short game there, down to the 10. Again, here's Zeke. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. York's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll look deep, left sideline.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. 3rd down, 3 to go. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. He was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, 49ers.
Back to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Putting the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Elliott. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
First and 10.
Hey, check that. Here we go.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
York now for the extra point. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2.
Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
A throw on the move is caught. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on, set! 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats!
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go,
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
It's 2nd and 8.
Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the...
It is brought in the end zone. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now it's York for the PAT. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. This is caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of 1, they get 2.
To kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now, faking the give. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He's going to air this one out, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battles.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles, so often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Ready up. Viking 18. 70 Lions. Check go.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're... Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Let's go.
Quick throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this.
Okay, break.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
Here we go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to set.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Generating explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground, is the goal of every offense, Mike. But when you're able to generate those plays with your quarterback's legs, man, that's an element that makes these offenses hard to defend.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Warrior 70. Go street.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on. Check out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw. And now...
the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Shut up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains. So third...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
at their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Inside the 35. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 68 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. Back to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jalen McMillan, but what he was looking for there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Let's go now.
The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stick with Elliott. Into the secondary at the 45. 20. 15. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. A run on 1st and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Ready. 19 Tiger, take go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll find McMillan here. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's good for Bills. First down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
We'll try the left side here with Elliott. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and...
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one... Go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From out Out of the gun, he'll throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. Davon Baker was the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. They'll look to throw again. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down, work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a first down. Now, he'll air one out. He's got it! And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jalen McMillan, touchdown Bills. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Go. Ready.
On the give, it's Elliott. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
It's a first down run with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 1st and 10. A run here right side with Elliott. Space to run inside the 20. And he's got another one. Touchdown, 49ers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year.
Makes the score Niners 63, Bills 10. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Here we go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Look wide, get this one complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Bills cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
1st down, 49ers.
Set. 19 line. Set go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. 1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now Elliott. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. but this one works, so instead of 1, they get 2.
To kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught down the field. He's got McMillan. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price. Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Hey, yeah.